Welcome back to Good Morning Idaho, everybody. Aside from the golden statuettes that you've been seeing all morning, the biggest Oscar stories are always the wardrobe. So to help us recap the red carpet fashion, we've got Courtney Allen and Jaime Petrilli from Fancy Pants in Boise. Thanks so much for getting up early. Very fashionable yourselves this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. And we just have to point out as well, you said that your little baby is due next week.
Still
got up early this morning to come be with us. We appreciate both of you getting up so early. We're going to, as is typical, kind of tradition for a lot of people to talk about who wore things best, but also who didn't wear things very well as well. So shall we start with the worst dressed as well? All right, one of the first ones that you guys mentioned, you watched the red carpet, I'm sure, with Hawkeyes, right?
Hawkeyes.
Melissa McCarthy, let's talk about her.
Okay, we love her as an actress. She is so funny, but she missed it for us.
What didn't you like about this whole ensemble?
We didn't love the jersey, the ruching.
And the hair is a little Aquanet.
It's a little big.
Yeah.
It's a little big for the hair. And like you said, a lot of people, I mean, she's great. She's funny.
She's funny.
We love her.
I don't know. I'm no fashion expert, but it looks a little plain, I guess, maybe.
The stylist led her astray. She could have done better in a waisted.
We thought if the draping was a little higher.
Okay.
And not so
baggy, hanging down.
And then maybe like a side swept updo or something.
But the hair was pretty big there on there. So Melissa McCarthy making the worst dressed list. Let's head to the next one. Salma Hayek. You guys didn't like what she was wearing?
We love Alexander McQueen, who is the designer of the dress.
Okay.
But
didn't love the velvet. Kind of heavy for this time of year. All the beading sort of taking away. She's so sexy. You know, this wasn't really showing that off. And the hair.
So she could have done more to actually showquase herself with that dress. All right.
And the tiara, you know.
Are those in?
If you're
not
a pageant queen.
Not so in.
Or possibly a 9-year-old.
But not maybe when you're a Hollywood actress who has maybe some more money to get your hair. All right, let's move on to Halle Berry. I've seen her on both lists from Nationwide. Some people say she's best dressed. You guys say she's worst dressed, though.
Okay, so we went back and forth. We couldn't really,
It's unique. We can start with that.
We were on the fence. The hair seems a little, we weren't sure about the hair. And
the rough shoulder pads.
And it kind of looks like she's an NFL replacement ref, if I can just throw my 2 cents in there as well. But
maybe a little 80s reminiscent.
Makes her stand out, that's for sure.
She stood out.
That's for sure. Yeah. Maybe not in the way she wanted to.
Love her or hate her.
Yeah. All right. Now, and one of the big winners, of course, was Anne Hathaway on the stage, at least, on the screen. Maybe not so much in the dress. No. Take a look at Anne Hathaway. Of course, her hair, I don't like the short hair so much, but I think she did it well. What do you have to say about the wardrobe?
Well, she's wearing Prada, which was a last-minute wardrobe switch-up we hear. Would have loved to see what the other choice was.
Her hair seemed like it needed a little product. It was a little kind of fluffy. And we didn't love the fabric of the dress.
Or the color.
The side darting.
And I've heard that she wore a necklace and a dress that didn't really call for one. Didn't have a neckline that called for a necklace as well. So she actually switched dresses there at the end, different from what her press release said she was going to be wearing. So these are just a few of maybe the worst dressed. Of course, thank you Fancy Pants for joining us, both Courtney and Jaime. We appreciate it. You guys are going to stick around because later in the show we're going to talk best dressed as well. Not everybody had bad fashion statements. Some people looked really good out there, I understand, as well. So thanks for coming in this morning.
Well, earlier we talked about some of the worst dressed from the Oscars last night. So now to help us recap some of the best dressed from the red carpet, we've got Courtney Allen and Jaime Petrilli from Fancy Pants in Boise. Good morning, ladies. Thanks for coming back to talk about the best dress. This is always a fun one. We're going to start with CHARLIZE Theron. She looked beautiful in white.
Dior couture.
Right. Beautiful.
We loved her from the moment we saw her on the red carpet. She was stunning, and the little pixie cut, I think she pulled off
that off?
I know. Well, I read she
amazing.
shaved her head completely for a movie, and that's how it's grown back in. And she said she loves her hair short like that. I think she looks fantastic.
She looks amazing.
Yeah, she looks really, really good. All right, coming up next, we were talking about Naomi Watts. You guys liked her for best dressed as well?
We loved her. Armani Privé. She had, you know, one of the trends of Oscar night, the beading, the metallic beading. She looks amazing.
And that one cutout shoulder is just beautiful.
We thought it was just really flattering and stunning.
All right. And Amanda Seyfried, she looked fantastic as well. She had very similar hair to Naomi Watts, actually.
Yeah. Courtney wasn't so sure about it. I thought she looked young. The dress is glamorous. Alexander McQueen, Oscar appropriate. I loved the lace detailing.
Beautiful.
The color is fun. Yeah,
there was an Alexander McQueen you didn't like earlier, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but she looks very good. And of course, she changed into red for her Les Mis number, but that one from the red carpet was really, really nice. All right, we're also talking about some gentlemen from the red carpet that were some of the best dressed, right? It's not just the ladies.
I gotta throw the guys
looked good.
love.
Yeah, so Jamie Foxx, you guys liked him.
We did.
Yeah.
He wore kind of a silvery gray suit with a black woven, and it was fresh and different.
Yep.
Not your
Yep,
typical.
there he
The bow
is.
tie, that was definitely an accessory of the night. The bow tie for the gentleman.
And is that a change from what we've seen recently, the bow tie?
There's been a lot in the last couple of years. There's been a lot of skinny ties, and this year it was all about the bow tie.
Yep, he looked really good.
Gentleman.
And last, quickly, there was a couple: Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner. You guys were fans.
Yeah, she looked great. We loved her necklace and the hair. So just like
really
good
pretty.
accessories and a good color for her.
Yep, and there's the bow tie as well from Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, they looked beautiful. A good night for everybody.
Good night for fashion.
I know, it's
Hard
fun.
to choose.
It's fun to see the good and the bad. It was fun. Thanks for being with us to give us your opinions this morning.